I'm glad me yesterday got all the stuff cleaned, washed up. This morning I just had to put everything back where it goes, like my cutting board and such. So organs are prepped. Very exciting because now I don't have to worry about it for 2+ weeks. I feel beat. My watch is again telling me I should take a rest day. My VO2 max has gone up to 54. Now, this is on the Garmin's reading, so I don't know how that relates to any others. I think online it said that it's similar to the traditional reading. I do know that the HRV is not similar to the traditional reading because my HRV on Garmin is like 52 or something. What is it? Oh, 45. Yeah. And before Garmin, I was using Whoop as my HRV calculator, and that was like 73, 69 was my ballpark. So it was very scary to see it at 45. But on Whoop it says on Garmin it says it's balanced. So I guess 45 is a good thing. Last night I got terrible, terrible sleep. Like absolutely awful. I was cold, like super, super cold. I at least woke up at least like 3 or 4 times. All the occasions I woke up in were because my HVAC was actually going off, and my HVAC is my vent AC is right above my bed. So as soon as it turns on, it makes this loud noise, and it blows out really cold air to cool down the room again. So my thoughts on that is probably turning it off overnight and putting I have a air purifier, but it's also a cooler and a heater. It's by Dyson. It's the hot and cold or cool, hot and cool, HP10 or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I keep it in my room. I actually set it to 65 and I put it in night mode so it doesn't blow out as much air as it could. Therefore, night mode is reducing the possible sound. But comparing the sound of my Dyson to the HVAC, I mean, it is like the HVAC is at least like 4 times louder, at least. So I think by making that switch, that'll be great. Along with the fact that it won't be like 60-degree cold air trying to cool the place down. Instead, it'll be a steady 65. So I won't feel overly cold at any point. That's my thought because my sleep, let's see my sleep score. I think it was like 50, man. And my sleep is always at least 80 plus. Yeah, but I had a ton of wakings. So I slept 8 hours and 4 minutes. My sleep score is 50. Quality is poor. I woke up. Yeah, wow, that's not good. Of my 8 hours of sleep, 1 hour was spent awake. That's horrible. Whoa, it's actually saying that I had no REM sleep. It was actually all waking. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 periods where I woke up. That is god awful. Yeah, no REM at all. I mean, I have no REM sleep for the entire night. I don't know. I think it was honestly just too cold yesterday. Maybe I'm getting sick or something, but yeah, it was freezing. And I've always had my HVAC to the same temperatures. And right now it's 70, 75, and honestly, it's cold in here. I might be getting sick. I'm gonna get this run done. Oh man, this is not gonna be a good run. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't set limiting beliefs. I'm gonna get out there and get it done. It's gonna be a threshold run, 8 miles. I'm just gonna do the best I can, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. At least I'm getting the run done. Yeah, I had my kefir already, 8 ounces and 2 ounces of maple syrup. On Amazon, they actually ran out of stock on the honey that I use. So I'm waiting patiently. They also ran out of the kefir that I use on Amazon. But yeah, I'll catch up with you when I'm out there on the run. I just had to piss mid-run. Average pace is 8:51 right now. 30 minutes in. 3 miles down out of 5. So let's keep going. I'm honestly feeling pretty dang good. I feel really hydrated, and I can tell because I'm sweating a ton. So I think something that may be affecting me is not drinking enough water, because I've only been drinking a gallon, but with me running this much, I probably need 1.5 gallons minimum. So definitely something I need to change. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, not much running footage today. I got in a zone, not gonna lie. 8 miles threshold. I did about, I want to say it was, 920 pace. I will take that. 920 pace for 8 miles at elevation gain, high elevation, high heat, dry heat, yada, yada, yada. All these variables, I did well. I will happily take 920. I want to say my average heart rate was 156. So overall, great run. Now it's time to fuel. What we got here is some kiwis. I already can tell one is good. Yeah, so 1 kiwi. And I got some fruit in the fridge. So last night I ended up eating a ton of berries. By that I mean basically all my berries. And I just realized I forgot to clean up the blood in my fridge. Yeah, so we got a plum that is going on its last limbs. So we're gonna eat this. Kiwi, plum, I'll just peel that later. And we got a cantaloupe and a honeydew. We also have a melon or watermelon still there. Honestly, the watermelon was like perfect ripeness, so I probably should finish it before it starts going to not perfect ripeness. I wanted to eat it all yesterday because it was so gosh darn good, like so sweet, like the perfect amount of ripeness. But I told myself, look, I can just push it one more day. So here I am, one more day later. I'm trying to decide if the honeydew or the cantaloupe is closer to being overdone. So I think I'm gonna cut both of these in half and just have half of each. So that's what I think the melon, if anything, is. We'll see. That's the fruit for today. We got probably half a honeydew, half a cantaloupe, a plum, a watermelon, like 1/4 of a watermelon, and a kiwi. I'm gonna enjoy this. Again, I'm eating the plum and the kiwi with the skin on, therefore it should be organic. We don't want to be biting into pesticides. I should be in quite a good calorie threshold even after all this fruit because I did my organs and I'm going to be cutting back on meat. So overall less calories on meat. Therefore I can have more carbs because honestly I was feeling a lot better when I would eat like this as opposed to heavy on the meat later in the day. So I'm gonna enjoy these and then I gotta go hit the gym. I am running short on time. It's about to be 1 o'clock. Ideally, I wanna be at the gym at latest 1:30, so that's what we're gonna push for. I'll catch up with you if any of this changes, but right now the goal, half, 1/4 of it. By that I mean the whole thing, and then these two here. I'm gonna cut the part where I ate that because it was probably really loud. But a plum, when it's super ripe, it's so gosh darn sweet and so good, especially after a run. There's so much water in it. Very hydrating. Catch up with you shortly. So I did end up eating all of the fruit I said I would eat. I ate half the cantaloupe, half the honeydew, 1/4 of that watermelon, the plum, the kiwi, and my morning kefir with maple syrup. This is gonna end my day off. This puts me at 2,400 calories. I got some heart, some kidney, some liver, and then 85-15 ground beef in these 2 patties. About 1 pound and 4 ounces. Yeah, I don't know why that was so difficult to do the math. 1 pound with 1/4 pound, and then a bone marrow, a little bit that I found. That's definitely not gonna be a full tablespoon, so I'm going to just label it as half, which puts my calories for the day at 2,368 calories. I had 139 grams of protein, pretty ideal. I'm comfortable with it. 251 grams of carbs, that's great. It's tons of carbs. My fat is quite low because of bone marrow and not eating cheese. Fat's at 98. I had 223 grams of sugar through fruit and 15 grams of fiber through fruit. That's gonna call it for today. I'm not gonna eat any more. I'm at 15,000 steps. I'm gonna head to work. Probably end the day at 30,000 steps. Yeah, it's gonna be a big deficit day. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I kind of do wish my fat was a bit higher. Might just go shove some butter in my mouth and no, just kidding. I won't do all that. But yeah, now I know in advance I could possibly top it with tallow. I could right now actually top them with tallow. But to be honest, I'm going to take the lower calories since our goal is to lose weight. But yeah, that'll do it. I will see you fellas in my next video.